Welcome back to the channel. You guys are watching E.A.B Farms. It is Friday, September 5th. You know, I'm the one that said it, but I really cannot believe it's September 5th already. We still got a lot of hay to make, which is normal. We make hay in October every year. But this summer just disappeared. So, hope you guys enjoyed last video, making the last of the first cut. Which technically, if you want to get all technical, wasn't the last of the first cut. We still got teff grass and maybe some canary. I doubt canary, but teff grass. But we really don't count that because it's annual and first cut's always later anyways. But so as of last year, we never finished first cut. So we're one step ahead of last year. In a future video, it's going to be all about cattle. We've been busy here on the farm. And you'll see that towards the end of this video. We've already started bringing calves in, and things have been going good. Before we get into chores, let's look back at yesterday on some footage of rolling corn. Then once you guys are done watching that, I'll catch back up with you, show you chores.
just like that, rolling is a wrap. Like Phil.
Hope you guys enjoyed that footage rolling corn. As you can see, it's hay hauling, hay delivery season. This week we've been swamped with hay deliveries. Had 21, 22 loads that had to get out. I don't even know what we're on. We still got 7, 8 left. We'll be doing that again tonight. Probably won't take you guys with, but look forward to future videos. Lots of hay hauling, lots of hay making, lots of cattle content. Right now I'm heading to feed haylage, our first kind of alfalfa silage. So we have the cows off of haylage. We're just feeding young animals. Well, we're feeding that group of yearling feeders, and we're backgrounding, and then we're creep feeding our calves. I'll show you guys all this once we get them fed, but we are creep feeding our calves that are on the cows still. We haven't weaned. I think we're going to wait a little bit longer to wean. We're creep feeding them alfalfa silage, and they are eating like crazy. So getting the milk and the hay, the milk from mom, hay out in the rings, and getting all their protein for good growth, creep feeding through the feed rail. This is what we have left. It got a little messy. I've actually, first time ever, had a bag split down the side on me. As you can see on the right side there, the bag actually tore, so it made a little bit of mess, but we're caught up to where it ended. Hopefully it don't keep tearing. but we probably have less than 50 ton of haylage. So again, it's going to be tight. We were thinking about chopping some third cut, but hopefully the corn starts turning. We planted 100-day corn for corn silage, so we're going to be a little bit later than normal. But hopefully we can get that chopped and feed that silage, and then get all this third cut alfalfa dry for dry hay to sell and to grind and mix with corn silage for protein. Well, I apologize for the mud. We're just gonna have to deal with it. So we are feeding about 71 head on this feed rail. These guys are the feeders. Group average probably 700, 750. There's some bigger ones in here. It's hard to tell from the feed rail, but they are about 1.5 feet, 2 feet lower than where we're standing, so that's why they might not look that big. There's a drop down into the lot with a curb up on top. This is where we're backgrounding our calves. Them guys are definitely getting a lot more corn, but our ration down here is alfalfa haylage, oat hulls, and rolled corn. So as you can see, the cows are pissed. They are locked out. We got that creep panel there. They are locked off silage, which usually the cows are getting silage, but being that we're running low on feed, we decided it's time to conserve some, feed it to the growing animals, the ones that are paying the bills. Cows are in good condition. We got a lot of hay, so right now we're feeding them hay. Once we get all the corn chopped, they'll go back on corn silage for the winter. But for now, this is what we got. A little bit of rigmarole with the water situation and stuff, but we're working with what we can. So these guys are getting the ration. They will be on once they're weaned, so there's huge benefits to this. They're already bunk broke. They're already eating the ration. So once we pull them off mamas, they're gonna hit the ground running. So, and not all of them are up, but I feed them enough that with these calves, being that we don't have enough bunk space, foot per head or whatever, you feed them enough that they don't finish it. So the ones that can't get up to it will come up later. Everybody's doing good. Like I said, excuse the muddy lots. We have to scrape the concrete. Right now we don't have any ground to spread on, so hopefully after third cutting alfalfa here, we will start hauling manure. We're gonna bed the shed today, as you guys seen in the rolling corn process. Moved a bunch of machinery around, hooked up the bale processor, so that'll go. So we'll start bedding the shed with the processor, and then the idea is, got a few acres of the alfalfa we're actually gonna fence off, put the cows out on the alfalfa this fall, and maybe stay tuned. Maybe we will feed some hay, windrow some hay with the processor out there. So been looking for a TMR, had one found, ended up selling. Don't know. I would really like to go into fall with a TMR and start mixing this, get a lot more feed efficiency, a lot more usage of the grinding hay. We have probably 1,000, 1,200 round bales of grinding quality, be good filler for the cows. So it'd be really nice to find a TMR to utilize the mixing aspect of it, but we'll see how things go. So on my way up to park the skid loader, I'm done with chores with the skid loader. We got a bunch of chores to do by hand, but on the way up, you guys enjoy some clips Amanda got. I'll bring in the first group of backgrounding calves in, and yeah, I don't know what she's got for clips, but let her roll.
Monday, September 1st, we are up in the calf shed. As you can see, the feeders are no longer up here. We are preparing for calf weaning. So this shed needed to get ready. So we got it all cleaned out. It's all dry. It's been sitting for probably about a week. We got it limed. Now we got to change these head slots. So these are too big for them right now. We're going to do about half. So we'll slide this bar over so it's in the middle. Split that opening. All the head slots in here are now taken care of. Got the first bale in. Evan and Wesley are going to get the other two. Let's get this shed bedded. Last bale coming in. Bedding of choice is bean stubble bales. Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 2nd. And we got a little delivery last night. The Barn and Mora had their special feeder sale yesterday for Labor Day, and we ended up picking up 6 lightweights. We had our eye on a bigger group of a little heavier calves, but unfortunately the market was just too strong and they went a little too high for what we were willing to pay for them. So we got some lightweights. We do have 2 of ours in here, a bottle calf and then a smaller calf that we pulled a little bit early to treat some pink eye. So there's 2 in here that were originally on the farm born here, and then there is 6 that we purchased. So we did run them through the chute last night. We gave them Covexin 8 and Bovishield for the respiratory. We also gave them a Poron, but these guys look pretty healthy. Not super concerned, but we will keep them separated from the rest of the calves for probably about a month. We are still looking to add more, so if we end up getting more, they'll go in that far pen to keep them separate, just for infection reasons in case somebody brought something in. But like I said, we'll keep a close eye on these guys. They look healthy. They're actually pretty friendly when you're in there with them, so that's a bonus. I believe there's 5 heifers and 1 steer in here, so. It is Thursday, so these guys have been here since Monday. Today is the first day of some grain, and everybody's looking good.
Well guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Apologize, not much action. Hopefully the footage turned out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys will hit that subscribe button to help us hit our 6,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year. So videos to come: hay, corn silage, shop remodel, retail beef remodel. We are elbow deep in remodeling our retail beef store. You guys will see the end of a video of that. We are going way deeper than we were planning, spending way more money than we were planning, than we originally thought. But my mentality is do it right the first time. So yeah, look forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a comment down below. What do you guys want to see? Thinking machinery tour, hopefully by this fall. You guys get some machinery farm tours, and we always get a good everybody always wants a machinery tour. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe, follow along for more. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good week, everybody.